So believe it or not, BlackBerry phones are still very interesting to me in 2024, and there are actually a lot of reasons why I still like the idea of BlackBerry. Maybe I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying a BlackBerry phone in this day and age, but there was still a lot of, I guess like a willpower that BlackBerry had of actually designing their phones over and over and over again like the way that they did. And it actually makes me kind of happy that there were some manufacturers like, BlackBerry that actually were making phones basically the way they were making them for years, and they were still, standing by them. They were still making the design the same. And I will tell you, the funny thing is that there's kind of, I would say, a resurgence of that type of design kind of coming around now. So first of all, with the BlackBerries, we all know that they made a ton of phones all throughout their lifespan. They made tons and tons of devices all throughout, their whole entire life. They were very popular back in the day, but obviously they are not as popular anymore, which is kind of expected. They didn't really take advantage of the times, and they were slow to adopt a lot of newer, ideas and things like that, which is totally fair. No company's going to last forever probably. But with BlackBerry, what was very interesting was that they stuck to their design of that keyboard. They really liked that keyboard a lot. And to be honest, one of my favorite things about BlackBerry was that their keyboards actually had this little ability of actually kind of swiping through the whole entire UI with its keyboard. So it was almost like it was like a trackpad on top of that keyboard. And that was something that I really liked. I kind of wish in some ways that some phones had that type of capability. Maybe not a keyboard, but maybe more capability like on the back of the phone. Like if you swipe on the back, like kind of like how iPhones have like back tap and all that. I wish there was something similar to that BlackBerry keyboard swiping gesture on iPhones and Androids nowadays. I feel like that was something that was very cool. And even having that keyboard there was something that was very awesome as well, because BlackBerry stood by that. They did not want to go ahead and change that. They kept doing that over and over and over again with that keyboard. I also think the design of the BlackBerry Priv, that phone that came out so many years ago, it was honestly a very well-designed phone, and the fact that it had a keyboard inside of that phone is insane to me. It had a beautiful display, and it honestly still looks very good. For how old this phone is, it actually still looks like a very, very good phone, which is actually pretty insane to me because it still is like a very good looking phone from that perspective. On top of that, I would say that the BlackBerry Key 2, the BlackBerry Key 1, those types of phones also still look pretty good in this day and age too. Obviously, they look a little bit outdated. I would say that nav bar at the bottom didn't really age that well, but I still like the idea of this phone too. The fact that, BlackBerry made a phone like this at this time. It was a good looking phone, and it actually was fairly powerful. It was a pretty good phone overall. But again, the design of these phones was one thing I actually liked a lot. But clearly when you get these older design phones with the keyboard and everything, that's kind of what ends up getting for the most part. So I would tell you, those are some reasons why I still like BlackBerry phones in 2024. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything, I also love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.